If you and your child have plans of attending a college or university, then you also have plans of taking the SAT, whether you know it or not. Do you know what the SAT is? Let's chit chat about it. The SAT is a test that was created in 1926. It is a standardized test that is used by colleges and universities to determine if your child will be admitted to their college or not. This test is generally taken by juniors and seniors in high school. Students are allowed to take this test more than once. If you don't like the first score that you get on the test, you could take it 2, 3, 4, 5, as many times as you would like. The purpose of this test is to determine if you have the knowledge and skills that's needed in order to succeed in college. This test, in combination with your child's GPA, will determine if your child is ready to attend a college or university. Even though students can take this test in their senior year, this test is usually taken by juniors at the end of their junior year so that they are able to apply for colleges at the beginning of their senior year. This test is given 7 times a year. It's generally given at the different high schools around your district. There is a $60 fee, and the child has to pay the fee online, and the test is generally given on a Saturday. The test is composed of 2 sections. Section 1 is reading and writing. Section 2 is math. The reading and writing section consists of short reading passages with one multiple choice question at the end of the passage. My memory of this part of the test is the time that it takes to read the complete passage in order to answer one question. The content domains that are represented for the reading and writing portion of the test are craft and structure. This measures the comprehension, vocabulary, analysis, synthesis, and reasoning skills and knowledge that is needed to understand and use high quality words and phrases in context. It also evaluates text rhetorically and makes connections between topically related text. So basically, it's reading and comprehension, vocabulary that you need to know, vocabulary words, analysis, how to analyze and synthesize, and all of that stuff that you get in reading. Standard English conventions, which measures the ability to edit text to conform to core conventions of standard English sentence structure, usage, and punctuation. This is where you prove that you're able to write incomplete sentences accurately. Information and ideas measures comprehension, analysis, reasoning skills, and knowledge, and the ability to locate, interpret, evaluate, and integrate information and ideas from text and informational graphics like tables, bar graphs, and line graphs. This means that you should be able to read a chart and answer questions based on the information that you see in a chart or a table. And based on the information that you get from these charts, you should be able to formulate ideas and plans from this information. Expression of ideas measures the ability to revise text to improve the effectiveness of written expression and to meet specific rhetorical goals. So you understand text well enough to rewrite it, basically. If you can rewrite it, you understand it. If you don't understand what you're writing, you will not be able to rewrite it. Basically, this reading and writing portion of the test is going to come down to everything you've learned in English from the time you were in kindergarten up until the time you were in high school. And hopefully you took some honors and advanced, and wonderful if you took some AP courses so that you will have the ability to complete the different tasks that's going to be given to you in this test. If you didn't do well in your English classes, then it's a possibility that you're going to be struggling with the information and the different tasks that you're going to have to complete for this portion of the test, which ties into the reason why we should take education serious, because it's always going to come back to a time when we have to use the knowledge and skills and dispositions that we learn in these courses, even if we think that at the time we're taking them that they're useful or not. Then we have the math section. The math section comes from four different types of math: algebra, advanced math, problem solving and data analysis, geometry, and trigonometry. 75% of the math questions will be multiple choice, but 25% of the questions will be written answers. That means that there will not be the benefit of having multiple choice options, and the student will have to work out the problems, all of the steps in order to get the accurate answer, and then write the answer in on the test. There are two portions to the mathematics test, and that is a calculator portion and a non-calculator portion. Students have been used to this format because every year when they take the EOG, they take the calculator and the non-calculator portion. So they are fully aware of what these two distinctions are. For the calculator portion, there are 38 questions. 30 of them are multiple choice and 8 of them are grid. This part of the test lasts 55 minutes. The non-calculator test is 20 questions, and it has 15 multiple choice questions and 5 grid in, and it lasts 25 minutes. Please note that just because the student is allowed to use a calculator for the calculator portion of the test, that these questions are still going to provide the same amount of challenge as the non-calculator questions. The student still needs to have the ability to use the calculator and to know what different functions to punch into the calculator in order to successfully answer the questions. Accommodations can be used on the SAT test. Please take note of this. This is a great thing. So if your child has accommodations that they have received throughout their years of getting their education, these accommodations can also be used for the SAT test. The parent needs to make sure that they have all needed documentation submitted within the submitted deadlines before the time the student takes the test. Each section of the test is reported with a score of 200 to 800. The total score of the test is calculated by adding the two sections of the test together, which results in a total score that ranges from 400 to 1600. In addition to the two scores that are given, there are sub scores that are reported on the test as well. These scores are called cross test scores, and there is one for reading, one for writing and language, and one for math. There are also two cross test scores on a scale of 10 to 40 for analysis in history, social studies, and analysis in science. The scores are based on the number of correct answers. So there is no penalty for guessing, and there is no penalty for a wrong answer. Students need to get as many questions as they possibly can in order to get a score that they would like to have. Scores are generally received 2 weeks after the test. If you listed the college that you want to attend, the college is going to receive those scores electronically. Colleges have different score requirements for admissions. You can usually find the requirements that your school require for you to get on the SAT test by going to their websites and going to their admissions department and finding out what their admission requirements are. There, you should be able to get a listing of the courses that they want you to have, what GPA they're looking for, in addition to the SAT scores. In order to prepare for this test, you can get tutoring, you can take practice tests, but the best preparation is getting a solid foundation in school when you're getting your education and you're paying attention in courses and you're taking rigorous courses that's going to challenge you and allow you to be challenged, making sure that you're doing what you need to do in school, sitting and learning. That's going to be the best preparation. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Have a nice day.